This is what it's like before the show
Yep.
starts. I just have to wait for a signal from
This
Mary
is the
Ann.
signal.
Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Postcards from Lowell. And this, of course, is a postcard from Lowell, courtesy of Chris Susie and Megan Jones. They took a trip to Lowell. Oh boy, were they lucky. And this is the phone from Joan. Don't talk on it. This is the phone from Joan. This is my Justin glass. Love it. Thank you, Carol. Joan Lanza, Carol Cooper, and the sign is Mary Ann lined it up. Thank you, Mary Ann. The Lowell piece is from, I'm sorry. Okay.
I gotta do Chad's job because he's not here right now.
Well, we'll tell them why in a second, won't we?
So you're gonna do
Yes.
something?
Yes. Lights.
Rolling.
Sound.
Rolling.
Camera.
Rolling.
Action. Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Chad.
That's right. Okay. Mary Ann had to replace the other member of this team, the executive co-booby doobie producer, because he found out a long time ago when he rewrote his own contract, he gets time and a half for not being here, and we accepted it, and all I'll say is the treasurer is having a problem with that.
I feel like little Edith here in this chair. I am like, look at it. This is ridiculous.
It's like when we're standing. Yeah, this is the same thing as when we're standing.
Oh, my.
Anyway, a postcard from Lowell this week. Last week, we just got back from a trip up to New England, and of course it meant a stop in Lowell. Mm-hmm. We filmed some takes for this show in Lowell. Now, all I want to say is, look at us. You think we're techies? Yeah, right. So we got to figure out how to get that film to show you people at home. And in the meantime, we can't. But we'll just tell you had a swell time. But what it did, I stood in front of each of the three homes I lived in Lowell. Was born there, lived about a year and a half in one house, and then about 3 years in another, and then the rest of the time in Lowell I spent in the third house. And standing there at them, and I've told you these stories from memory, it just brought back that this is real. This actually happened here, and it was, as a little kid, these things I noticed stayed with me, because somehow they were important to me. I mean, here I am in my 70s, and I'm talking about what I did when I was 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, etc. And that is because someone said, whatever you were when you were little, you're just a bigger version of it when you grow up. And I gotta swear, that is me. I had fun when I was a kid. I was stubborn when I was a kid. I did what I wanted to do, which was not always good, but that's the way I was. That's the way I am. So anyway, looking at it, I'm at the first house that I realized I was alive. I was at 2 years old, as I said. I can remember things there. And we're outside that house and filming from across the street. And the house really hadn't changed. It had been painted and that. But it became a 3-family house. It was only a 2-family house when we lived there. And it was me, my older sister Sandra, my younger brother Richard, and my mother and father lived there. It was the last house they rented. They bought a house when we moved out of there. But I'm thinking, I couldn't see the backyard. But I know one thing about the backyard. That was when I just pulled a stubborn buddy and would not eat supper. And I just ran out of the house. And I remember my father said, let him go, don't worry about him. So I go in the backyard, and I know I've told this story before, but it just brought it back to reality. And I look, and running across the top of the fence was a big cat. And it was the biggest cat I've ever seen. So all of a sudden I decided I was hungry. I ran back in the house. And I said, a big cat in the backyard. Are you going to eat now? Yeah, now I'm hungry. I ate, right? Next day in the paper, Lowell Sun. Bobcat seen in Lowell. A freaking bobcat. I'm there, a little me, 4 years old, in the backyard with a bobcat running across the fence. And all I knew was, it was a big cat. That was, I never heard of bobcat. And then the next day my father said, hey, you know what that was running through the backyard when you didn't want to eat supper? Well, I never went without a supper again. That was it. That cured me. Now, Mac, if you can hand me those numbers, I'm going to say, please don't.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say
It's
that
any different than any other week.
nothing.
Nothing.
No, there's the phone number. It's in there somewhere, but I think one or two of the numbers are missing. But anyway, see, I told you it works. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, who could this be? Yeah. Hello, who's this, please?
Hello, this is Sergeant Sullivan with the Lowell Police Department.
Oh, Sergeant Sullivan. Yes, how you doing? Which Sullivan family you from? There's about 11 of them on the police force there named Sullivan.
Anthony.
Oh, the Anthonys.
Anthony!
Yes, Sergeant. How can I help you?
Were you at Lowell about a week last?
Maybe.
Why?
We have a report, did you bump into a car in the Dunkin' on Merrimack?
Oh, well, you could say bump. I mean, I think it was like a hello. It was hello.
Well, I just wanted to know that was my wife.
Oh, well, she must have been very nice. I'm thinking when she stopped screaming, she was probably a very nice lady.
No, she's not.
So how can I help you,
She
Sergeant?
get me a coffee and 2 crawlers, and she came out and saw her car was dented there, and we followed you through the cameras all the way to Chelmsford.
Oh man! Oh wow! And you didn't go over the city line there?
We're not allowed.
Good. I got away with it.
No, well, see, the thing is, if you look out your window there,
This one?
Massachusetts State Police cruiser there.
Well, wait a minute. They can't.
$4,000.
They can't go across state line. Oh my heavens, it is.
Well, you know what, Tony,
We
though?
have working agreements, court state lines, derelict.
All right. What'll it take to squash this? You know what I mean? Squash it. What'll it
$4,000,
take?
we'll call it even, no problem.
Okay, let's negotiate.
Don't get part-time at Dunkin'.
I can't pay Chad time and a half and pay $4,000 to you. So what's it going to be?
Well, Mr. Cooper,
Yeah.
it's Bill, right?
Sort of. Yeah. Bill Cooper.
We got you on a few warrants.
Oh, come on. This is going to go up now. I see what's
Spoke
going
to
on.
the librarian over there
Yeah.
in Chelmsford.
Yeah.
She said she got you on the book, 1984. You checked it out in 1964.
You know, I'm gonna not even plead the fifth on that. I'm gonna admit that because when I
You're blowing up some windows at a factory over there.
whoa, let's back off. Let's take the easy one at a time. 1984, we were not allowed to read that when I went to high school. So in 19
Violating laws and regulations.
like 1964, I was out of high school for 3 years. So I decided to see what
Library, Mr. Cooper.
I decided to see what I was missing. And you know I'm a slow, well, you don't know, but ask my pal
I
Chad.
want a report of you punching a horse in the face.
A horse! You know, Tony, you talk real good.
Well, I should.
Okay, Tony.
Born and raised.
Tony, let's settle that. I like to do things in order. Okay, we get the library thing. As I said, I am a slow reader. The reason is I read just before I go to sleep. I read, and I can only get a page or two done, and that's like my sleeping pill. Puts me right out. So I plan on finishing that. I think next Wednesday. So I can get that back.
All right, that'll work.
Okay. Well, now what about the other thing? The horse.
You punched the horse in the face.
Well, that was on a dare. Now, you know, you were young. Someone dared you. You either did it or you were chicken yellow. Bok, 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 bok. And that wasn't me. So, yeah, I did. I punched the horse in the face.
The horse was fine. It turned out you hit like a girl.
The rider.
You hit like
I'm
a...
happy about it. They filed a report.
I slapped that horse. Bad horse. Get out of here.
Last but not least,
Uh-oh.
turns out there was a Christmas tree fire.
Ooh.
And
Yes.
I believe it was an apartment you were renting.
No. I'll help you on that case. That was not. That was a house I lived in. And
Tell you, anything you say or do will be helped you get to a court of law.
oh, okay, because I wanted to, because that was exciting. That really was. That was me and my buddy Paul. We went out for a picnic. It was a Sunday afternoon. I don't know. I was about 13. And what else do you do on a Sunday afternoon? On a field of snow, you see one lonely tree there, and we just looked at each other, smiled, stuffed it with papers, and lit it. Come, huh?
That's not how you light a tree.
No, hey, but Tony, if you were with us, you'd have been handing us the matches, and you know what matches
Sure,
are.
but now I'm a sworn officer of the court.
Yeah, but that doesn't erase what you would have done. So think with your heart, not with your badge. Come on.
It would have been fine, but it ended up fell on old lady Gertrude's house.
Oh, it's funny. That house actually, I remember the fire department saved the foundation of that house
Yeah.
when they got there.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily trust the fire department up here.
No, it was it wasn't.
Insurance claims around here.
Okay, so anyway, so they got their insurance, so let's drop that one too. Anything big? I mean, come on, will you?
Well, hold on, let me look through my paperwork.
Mary Ann, see if the state troopers out there want some coffee.
Are you Richard Cooper's brother?
Might be. What?
Well, we're in need of a expert witness.
Oh, well, he'll testify against me. Yeah, that's right. That's my brother.
No, we need you against him.
Oh, that's easier. You bet.
He borrowed someone's car.
And?
Returned it.
Huh.
He didn't mean to do that.
It's got to be the wrong dick you got a hold of.
Well, there's a lot of Richard Coopers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, this is
We'll
the...
do some further investigation on that.
You know what I say, officer? When my parents named me and him, they got it right. He is rich, and I've got the bills.
I don't know what to say to that, Mr. Cooper.
I don't
That
blame
means
you.
you're not going to get your money.
Unless you get it from Rich.
Well, I will get a court order. My wife, Hyundai, is real thin.
Wait a minute. Oh, man, I'd have hit it harder. You're supposed to hit Hyundai. What's the matter with you?
She was clearly parked in the fire lane in front of the Dunkin'.
All I tried to do was push her out of it so I could have that spot.
Well, it wouldn't have been so bad, but she was getting my donut.
Yeah, well, okay, I tell you
I
what.
never got my crawlers or my coffee with cream.
Here's the, hey, I think we can make this. We can solve it. I can give the state troopers out there that are getting impatient. They've been waving at me to come out. I can give them a 20-ounce bag of Dunkin' Donuts coffee and a coupon for half off. Well, that's the price they pay anyway. So I'll throw in $20 so they can get a donut.
You know they're troopers. If you give them $100, they give you a ticket to put in your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're up here, you won't get stopped.
Well, okay, all right, a C note. I can borrow it from my buddy Chad. He's loaded.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Whatever works for you, Mr. Cooper. But I just got to say, you got to watch out for cars that are parked in Dunkin', especially mold.
I've been away from there so long, I totally forgot that. But, yeah.
Why did you go up the one way there, trying to get to Bridge Road?
Up the one way? It wasn't a one way when I was 2 years old. I don't know what happened.
Well, the streets have changed already. I just want you to know that next time you come up here.
Well, I think then they owe me, every time they change a street, they should send me a postcard from Lowell.
I'll send you a postcard, but it'll be the number of a defense attorney.
Mary Ann, now I'm going to have my wife here. She's basically my underpaid attorney. What do you think?
We saw her in the car in the camera. That's how we know you were driving.
Were you going to try to tell them that I was driving?
Yeah. You know, women get away with more. Women get away with more tickets than guys. Let's be honest.
Well, I could start crying.
Yeah, see what I'm
And that
saying?
might, and don't give us. We can't afford the $2,000 or $4,000. And oh my God, I'll give you a Krella.
You don't worry about it, Miss Cooper.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Wow, this is.
I know who you're connected to over there and near around Boston, but I can't say.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
You had to get your wife involved.
I'll give you a clue. It's tiny pizzarelli.
Oh yeah, we're very he's generous to the Police Benevolent Association.
Oh, I'm sure
I bet
he
he
is. Yeah. Tiny pizzarelli. We know who you mean.
It's fine. You had to bring her into it. She's taken care of. You're taken care of. Don't worry about it.
You are.
That's what I love
amazing.
about Lowell. You're fair, you're honest,
Yeah.
and all those other things that I make up.
Yep.
It's called living in fear of your life.
Nothing worse than fear.
Listen, so we're going to come down to Georgia.
Oh,
My
good.
wife and I.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You're going to make us some soup.
Oh, you
Some
heard?
coop soup.
I never made it up there. How the hell did you hear about it? How'd you hear about it up there? I never made it there.
Well, my cousin, Jimmy, saw your show on Facebook there.
Yeah.
Not what we want.
Well, you know, that is not a problem. And, you know, speaking about benevolent, I have a brother that's retired from the police, a nephew that's in the police, and I have nothing but respect for them and the hard work they do. And the same goes for you, Tony.
Well, I'm a sergeant in Lowell.
I know, that's wonderful.
Most we have to deal with is kids and cars.
And you know, it's funny, in the town my brother and my nephew worked in, I had to drive around those so I didn't get tickets when they were both on the force.
Well, they had it right. They were doing the job.
Yeah, they were doing a job on me. Oh well, you know.
It's unfortunate that we couldn't come up with a resolution.
Oh, I think we did.
If I come to Georgia, you will make me soup.
I will make that soup and enough for you to take home.
Fantastic.
You're
I
toxic?
thought I'd get you a call.
Well, you certainly did. And it's.
Oh, we got a fire.
Oh, okay, I hope Dunkin' Donuts is on the way to it.
Oh, sure, yeah. It's on the way to everywhere.
10-4.
Thank you so much for sharing that, and I'm glad it ended up resolutely.
You're lucky your wife is connected.
Oh, got that right. I know that. Bye now.
Well,
Wasn't
you
that?
thought you got away with that little
I
episode.
wasn't going to mention it. That would be.
I didn't even know about that.
I have
Was I in Dunkin' getting your coffee?
I told you I'd find a space.
Yeah.
Run in and get me a coffee. I told you I'd find a space.
You just pushed her over a little bit?
Up. Just enough. You know,
Of all the Dunkin' Donuts that are in Massachusetts, in Lowell and
there's about
Chelsea,
47 in Lowell. Are
you
kidding
gotta
me?
pick the one where Bozos ain't
You can't find
Tony's
a
wife.
street that doesn't have
I
one.
know.
It is like the drug of the North, Dunkin' Donuts.
But that was a great trip.
It
All
was.
in all, it was a great trip.
And as I say, we did take videos up there. I got to get my techie friends over here to show me how to show it on this show.
We'll figure it out.
But in the meantime, I'd just like to say...
Say,
Hi to some of our friends that have been watching. Erin Mullins, do you know her, Mary?
And safe travels, you and Ryan.
Where do you hear
Give
this?
Al our love.
Where do you hear this?
Yeah.
Erin, you earned the brownie points this time. Mom, wow, you look great, wow.
Oh, thank you,
What?
Erin. That's why you're one of my favorites.
Erin, I can't even teach kissing up that good. Nice going. Jeannie Brazil is watching. She
Hey,
didn't
Jeannie.
say from where this time. Carol Cooper, hi Dad and Marianne, kisses and
Carol.
hugs. Guess who's watching? David Carroll. Hey David, happy
David.
birthday!
Good to see you. Happy birthday.
Yeah, Keegan, Ray, haven't heard from you in a dog's age.
Nice,
Hope all is well with
nice.
you. Thanks for watching. I just want to show my latest watercolor here, and it is called a peach dropping to the ground right in front of an insect, and that's the insect's eye's view, and the peach knocked confetti out of the trees. So that's that. Anyway, hey, all of you that watch, whether or not you sign in and give us a hi, we are so happy. This has been so much fun doing this show, and we're going to keep it on the air.
I want to say hi to Deborah and Conrad, too.
Absolutely. Deborah Conrad, so great to see you a couple of weeks ago. Man,
Yep.
we just had a time with
We
you
did.
and Clem, and it was wonderful. And, we'll see you whenever we can. Anyone else you want to add to the list?
I don't know. That's it for now.
All right.
I'll remember someone after we're off the air.
Again, thank you for joining us. We do this every week, Wednesday at 1 o'clock, and we love you. Thanks again.
And same time, same place, next week.
From BC's Facebook page.
And I gotta finish this.